Hi everyone, how are you doing today? My name's Kirsty and on today's video I'm going to be taking you through my reading / other plans for May 2023. If you are a regular viewer to my channel, you are probably aware that I have a TBR game that is based off of My Hero Academia, and in April I managed to complete the board, which meant that I not only have a little book treat to myself, but also meant that I could quite happily take May off of doing it because there are things that I want to adjust for the board, but also for a little while now I've been struggling. January I did okay with my reads, but February, March and April I have really struggled with my reading. Even though I've been managing to complete sort of 10 books at a time, I've been straying off my TBRs more and more, and I've been really desperate to get into some mood reads, and I think I've been struggling to enjoy my books because I feel like I'm reading them because I have to, not because I necessarily really want to. So I decided that I'm going to change that for May. I'm going to take the month off of my TBR game, rejig the board. I do have a couple of books that I'm going to talk about that because I do have a very loose TBR for the month, but these are more, there's only 2 that are absolute must get tos. The rest are all just, if I get to them, I would really like to, but they're not hugely, it's not like I have to. And I'm just going to let myself completely for the month mood read and read whatever the heck I want, which is really exciting. So books that I absolutely will be reading, I've got 2 buddy reads. Both are going to be with Pages with Paige, who is the most amazing YouTuber. Well, all of my YouTube friends are amazing, but she's really awesome. And it's the first time that we've buddy read together, so it's going to be really fun. And the first of those that we're going to be reading is The Malevolent Seven by Sebastian de Castell. Paige is a massive fan of his. I went from being someone who didn't really like his stuff to then reading The Greatcoats and falling in love with his stuff, and this sounds absolutely incredible. And we got the arc within, I think, 48 hours of each other, and I was like, buddy read? Buddy read. So we'll be buddy reading that hopefully before its release date, which I think sort of the 8th or 9th of May. And then we're going to be reading Heart of the Sun Warrior by Su Lin Tan because I am finishing Daughter of the Moon Goddess this week, hopefully. And then we're going to read the sequel together. Fingers crossed that I will love this. Then I have an arc here called Transmogrify, and it's 14 fantastical tales of trans magic, and it's got lots of queer authors writing queer fantasy short stories. And I've read the first one and I really enjoyed it, and I just want to, I'm not going to pressure myself to try and rush through it, but I do want to get it done soon. It's released on the 23rd of May, so I'd like to get it done by then so I can do a proper review. But yeah. And then I've got a couple of books that I started a few months back. One of them I started about 7 months ago, one of them I started 2 months ago, and I want to get both of those finished. So we have Out of Character by Jenna Miller, which I am 82 pages through, and is a sapphic coming of age YA plus rep nerdy romance. And Way of Shadows by Brent Weeks, which is an adult assassins, murderers. Ooh, I might move this to June, but I'll explain why in a minute. And then audiobooks, I finished The Iron Raven by Julie Kagawa, so I'd kind of like to do book 2 in that trilogy, but that's a maybe. And then absolutely I want to read, I want to do the audiobook of The Dream Thieves by Maggie Stiefvater, book 2 in the Raven cycle, because I read The Raven Boys last month and it went from being a unhauled DNF to 4 stars. So, you know, second chances sometimes work. But yeah, it's just basically, I've got a few books that I would like to get to, but if I don't get to them, I'm not stressing because I'm just going to let myself read what I want, when I want, how I want, which is kind of really scary at the same time as being really exciting. And then the other reason I've decided to take May off doing any sort of TBR games and things like that is because in June I am hoping to launch my very own readathon. It's going to be called Adventurathon, If this name already exists and you are aware that someone's already done this, please do let me know, because obviously I don't want to be sort of stealing off somebody else. But it's essentially a fantasy-based D&D-esque readathon where you have a choice in what path you wish to take. There are 7 options available, and for each one, for the readathon, you will need to do a minimum of 4 books, a maximum of 10. Essentially, for each of the roles, you start off by choosing which sort of role or career you want to take. Then there is a choice of 2 sort of weapons or tools for your career. Then there are 3 skills that you can choose from. And then finally, we have a little quest line for you to follow. If you want to do the basic, you can just do the starting quest and the final quest. And then there's like 3 mini quests in between those as well. So you can do sort of up to 5 and they all build up experience. And it's just going to be like almost a choose your own adventure type reading challenge. And I just thought it'd be a nice fun thing to do. The 7 roles that I've gone with are pirate, mage, assassin, a merchant, royalty, hunter, or a member of the clergy. And there are lots of different challenges, lots of different prompts, and I've actually tried to pick prompts that I've never seen or ones that I've never come across when I've taken part in other readathons. So there are a couple there, and there's one in particular that Ren, who's been my sounding board on this, even they said they've never seen that prompt anywhere. So I'm quite excited for that. And it's not going to be based on teams, you're not going to earn points and rewards, but there will be some fun games and fun activities that will be going on through the month, including a cosplay contest. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. But obviously I need time to put all of that together. So for the last bit of April and then all of May is going to be put towards getting all the graphics and sign-up sheets and all of that ready. Let me know in the comments if you are excited, if you would be interested in joining, because it's always good to know. And of those 7 categories that I've just mentioned, are there any that pique your interest? So yeah, that's basically my plan for the month. It's just going to be interesting. I'm hoping to go back to weekly vlogs as well, because in April I was really struggling to vlog. I just had no motivation. I was also really struggling with mental health and my migraines. I just took a massive dip in general. March and April have been pretty rough for me. I'm hoping that May is going to be a bit better and that things are going to stabilise a little bit. So fingers crossed that I can go back to doing my weekly vlogs instead of it being a monthly. And yeah, there's just lots of stuff that I've got planned and I'm really excited for. So yeah, those are my reading and other plans for May. Let me know in the comments what you are planning on reading, and if you have any suggestions for how I could improve the My Heroic TBR game, then please do let me know. I'm always looking for good feedback. And similarly, if you are excited for Adventurathon, then again, please do let me know. Hope you're all good, hope you're staying safe, and until next time.